a present. Coming up next is... Here's a little extra.
Take it too easy.
Well, this is not a live video. I did not stream this match on Twitch. I recorded this in my own time, and I just figured I would give a little post commentary because the other videos have live commentary, so it'd be weird to not have any commentary on this one. I won't talk the whole time, but I'll just share some of my thoughts as I was playing this match. So I want to land near Fire Zone because that spot by the entrance, like underneath this little hill where the box is, that's a really good spot with a lot of item spawns. It can be a lot of level up cards. It can be like 7, I think. So I kind of want to work my way over there, but I don't want to land too close because box is there. And Ida and Todoroki are there, so I'm kind of like trying to avoid them because I don't really want to fight either of them off the drop because I think they super beat Lady off drop. So I went around to Fire Zone, and that was just a little bush check. Nothing really interesting happened though. But yeah, this is the spot that I'm talking about. Like, that was 4 levels, a full heal, and like some other stuff. So like, that spot is insane in solos. It's good in squads too, but it's way better in solos. So the game plan, I think, for me with Lady is I don't really control her special action very well. So I try to do as much as I can with Small Lady, which is ironic, even though she's called Mountain Lady. I don't really use her gigantification at all because, I don't know, I'm not great at it. That was a very unwise initiation. I wouldn't suggest holding straight forward into someone's line of sight to initiate on them, but it wasn't that bad. It kind of worked out because I caught him by surprise. But don't do that. That was a stupid move. It's gonna work out okay though. We get the jump on him while he's healing. But Endeavor doesn't really want to fight because he's broke and low, and I have shield still. So that, I think, was an AI Deku. But there goes Endeavor. Take him out first because, you know, he's an actual player. It's a lot of good items. Another Deku just came in. I remember that. I don't remember if they're both AI or just one of them was. It kind of looks like this second one is a player. But I believe that first one was an AI. We're about to find out. Okay, yeah, that was a player who dropped a ton of cards. That was, like, absolutely insane. It might have been their first game because their aim was really bad. Well, they were both players, so I'm surprised. But anyway, there was probably one of their first games because they weren't hitting their shots and they were carrying a bunch of cards. So I kind of feel bad for that, but it worked out really nicely for me. As you can see, I have the level 9 alpha already and the level 6 beta. That's absolutely huge for Mountain Lady. I think what you want to build for first is alpha and then beta. Gamma doesn't really matter. It just gets damage up. It doesn't get bullet count or cooldown or anything. It just gets damage up. And you mostly use Gamma for movement anyway. Like that. So alpha definitely is #1 priority because even though it's short range, it does a lot of damage pretty fast. And each bullet, it has 8 bullets, but if you like click once, she does 2 shockwaves of damage, which is very good. And then the kick gets more bullets as you level it up, so that's why that's the next. Well, it gets more bullets and more area, more damage area up. So that's why that's second priority. Now, this part of the match here is my biggest regret of this match. that Compress, I knew he saw me, but I was kind of going towards him anyway. I wanted to fight him, but I wanted to grab that beta. But I don't really know this matchup. So, I mean, I played it decently, but it was not a very clean fight. Ended up having to run away there. Thankfully, he was getting chased by a third-party Uraraka, so I was able to heal. But, yeah, as you can see, played that pretty poorly, so I'm lucky to have gotten out of it. Yeah, that Compress was a pretty tough fight for me, because I don't really know the matchup of Lady versus Compress. Tried to drop on him here. It didn't even touch him, so I just was like, you know what? Maybe I'll try and sneak up on him here. Didn't see him. Swung on him a little bit more. This ended up neutral though. He ran away, and then I ran away too. I was like, you know what? I don't want to fight this Compress. Spoilers. It didn't happen yet, but you know, this fight ends up like a nothing fight. We both just wasted items, really. But you know what? I learned a lot from that interaction. I need to get closer to him, I think, is the main thing. Is because I was trying to play to like Lady's projectile range, but that's not really ideal because you can't really work very well off that because he can just hold reflect, and then if you're not swinging on him, then he can just toss cars at you, so it's rough. I disengaged that cement toss because I saw Todoroki running around, or I don't know if that was Todoroki, but I saw someone else running around and I didn't want to fight cement toss and whoever else that was because that just sounded like a nightmare. I bullied that All Might for, I don't want to say no reason, because he was there and I had, you know, like priority, like, I was hidden. He didn't see me, so I had to jump on him. It was good. But yeah, he wants nothing to do with me now because he's super low. This was a prediction. I heard the footsteps and the healing. I kind of just hoped that the stomp would hit through the building, and it did. But then I fumbled it and let him get away. So, you know, if you're going to make a prediction, you should just commit to it, because it might work. Because that stomp did work, I just didn't commit to it. And he quits out, which, I mean, understandable. I super chased him, so it's definitely annoying. I want to have quit out, but I just don't like doing that in any game, really. But I get it. It was annoying to get chased like that. So now it's just Cementos and Aizawa left. Thankfully that Compress is out of the game, because that was the matchup that I was not looking forward to. But it ends up that Cementos gets finished right around now. Yeah. So it's just me versus Aizawa. And that was huge. Jumping on him like as soon as he finished off Cementos. And, you know, call that corny, lame, third party. Yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to do it sometimes. Because Aizawa can be very dangerous 1v1. And any advantage you can get on him, you should take, in my opinion. So I tried to swing on him here, and then kicked him in the storm. And at that point, he just wasn't able to make it back. So that was like a little bit of a hairy mid-game with Compress, but it ended up working out. We got the win. So, pretty good. If you're gonna learn from this, play to your character's range. And also learn your matchups, because I could have ended that compress if I got like right up in his face, but for some reason I just wasn't doing that, and it ended up being a nothing fight, and I could have lost. So yeah, that's another character win. That's number 11, I believe.